Hey everybody, I'm John Elliott Churchville, and on today's Hump Day Power Thought, I'll continue with part 4 of my series on leading yourself to personal growth by explaining why your answers to the 3 life-shaping questions that you must answer for yourself really matter. Understanding where your beliefs and values come from will help you see how dependent you have become on what other people have taught you. In order to grow as a leader, you must challenge what you think you know, believe, and care about. Getting to the core of yourself will require you to peel back the layers of ideas, assumptions, beliefs, and values that you've accepted from others without question. This is important self-work because there are 5 poisons that may have distorted your answers to the 3 life-shaping questions. Alienation, codependency, arrested development, isms, racism, sexism, homophobia, and individualism. The poison of alienation makes you believe that no one cares about you, loves you, or understands you. This is your world that is completely in your head. The antidote to this poison is community consciousness. This is your decision to stop obsessing about yourself and to become a person who cares, loves, and understands others in your community. When you shift your attention away from yourself and begin to focus on other people, you'll open up a much brighter world where you will discover caring, loving, and understanding coming back to you from others as you give others caring, loving, and understanding. The poison of codependence makes you believe that without you, some other or others cannot survive. It's a form of God complex that makes you believe you matter because someone needs you and can't survive without you. Wake up. You're having a delusion, a nightmare experience. The person or people whom you believe cannot function without you will do quite well when you get sick or die or come to your senses and move on to greener pastures. The antidote to codependency is interdependence. You're making the decision to be helpful towards someone else as long as they are helpful to you when you need it. If you're connected to someone who does not have the capacity to give to you as you give to them, you owe yourself the gift of a more meaningful life by leaving that person to her or himself. Now, the poison of arrested development keeps you stuck at some traumatic event that happened when you were a child or later in your life. In your mind, you stay at the same age you were when you were traumatized, and you refuse to grow up. Depending on how far you have gone down the rabbit hole of arrested development, you may need professional help from a psychotherapist to get you back on track to grow past your point of trauma. However, the antidote for arrested development is self-determination. Your decision to take full responsibility for your own life and not to blame anyone for where you find yourself now. Own who you are, where you are, and decide to take charge of your life from this point forward. No therapist can get you past your isms, whether racism, sexism, or homophobia. You've got to confront these in yourself and decide that these things erode your soul and keep you from developing your highest and best potential. The only antidote that destroys isms is love. God's love that manifests through you when you decide to accept every person as they are and where they are in life without judging them. The last poison, although it's really an ism, individualism, is a figment of your imagination. No one who has ever become successful in business, the arts, education, sports, politics, culture, or any other area of life does so by themselves without the help and support of other people. Even if you're planning to go off and live in the wilderness by yourself, you'll need someone to help you at some time with something you need. The antidote to individualism is teamwork. Find or create a team that is or will be doing great work that will benefit people, and be a leader in that team. After you've resolved all these issues and examined the core of what's important to you, what your worldview is, and what you really believe in, how will you know where you really stand? I've got an easy answer for you. What you do with your time, your tithes, and your talents will always tell you what's really important to you, what your worldview is, and what you really believe in. Examine your life, examine your activities, examine your thoughts, and examine your behaviors. You care about what you actually do with your life and not a whit more. I'm John Elliott Churchville, certified speaker, teacher, trainer, DISC behavioral analysis consultant, and coach with the John Maxwell team.